Well, hello, everybody. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Wednesday. And hello there, Matt. How are you doing today, my friend? You got the day off? Nice to hear, nice to hear. Or good to hear, nice to hear, good to hear. Both good and nice. Hope you're doing well today, Matt. And thank you so much. You are sending in for a donation. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Right, let's get this going. Get this party started. Whoops. All right, and today we are using the Black Cats Tarot deck in honor of my kitty cats, because one of them I got a little upset with this morning because he beat up the other one, and I found him crying and sulking underneath my covers in my bed, and he was just so cute, and I had to say sorry to him because I have to remember we can't yell at our baby animals because they don't understand what's going on. They're just little kids. I may have a couple of questions today. All right, well, I am ready. I am ready for whatever queries you may have, my friend. I am feeling very clear headed today. Clear conduit. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the storm on Monday night? Okay, just give me 1 second. I just realized I need to grab something. 1 second. And we are back. Sorry about that, man. Thank you so much for your patience. All right, so your question is, was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hail storm on Monday night? That's crazy that there was a hailstorm on Monday night, Matt. We didn't have a storm per se here, but it rained here on Monday night. It's kind of crazy. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm on Monday night? and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm? Ghost masters and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm? Ghost masters and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm? Ghost masters and spirit guides. Was the Lincoln Dollar General protected during the hailstorm? Let's see. 10 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords reversed, 4 of Swords, Queen of Cups reversed, 2 of Swords reversed, Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers, Knight of Pentacles reversed, 3 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles reversed, 5 of Wands reversed, and Knight of Wands reversed. Do we have all of the Knights here? Wait, which card is interesting? Knight of Wands reversed. We've got the Knight of Wands reversed, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Swords right in the center. We just don't have the Knight of Cups, and that's all right. Okay. And sorry, Matt, which card did you find particularly interesting? The Knight of Swords? Okay. Yeah, right in the center. Yeah, the Crux card, right? As I like to see it. Yeah, always draws my attention. The center card. Yeah. Okay. So, was the Lincoln Dollar General protected on Monday night during the hailstorm? I feel like efforts were made. Efforts were made. But this was a particularly nasty storm here with this 10 of Wands. And it obviously came out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere. I'm sure there was some news that it was coming in, but I don't think that there was enough time for them to have prepared as adequately as they should or could have. Not could have, but should have. Oh, okay. Are they like a competition store or something? Yeah, they were trying to put forth efforts, but it was pretty much impossible with this Knight of Pentacles reversed. They were able to protect some of their assets with this Queen of Pentacles upright, but even look at the art on this card, man. This 2 of Swords reversed. Oh, that is where you work. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were in Bismarck. Okay, never mind. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, even look at the art on this card. These 2 cats are, everything else around us got pummeled. You help. Why did you try to summon the storm? Well, actually, you don't have to tell me why you wanted to summon the storm, but, okay, so you live in Bismarck and you work in Lincoln. Gotcha. Okay, never mind. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, a lot of their assets were protected. But look at this. they're in a storm. They're in a flood situation. I know this wasn't a flood, but the Two of Swords, they were able to weather the storm. Two of Swords reversed. It was difficult to weather and was, I don't know if you've been back since Monday, but there were some losses with this, to see if you could. Okay, cool. With this Three of Swords, there were definitely losses, disappointments. Um, well, that store is toxic as fuck, independent of the weather. Yeah, yes, yeah. Of which we want to see it change, though. I feel like with a new, that store has the, and I've talked about this, and we've done readings on it. That store has 100% has the potential to turn a new leaf. But they really need to like really switch things around entirely. But that's also a little bit of what I'm seeing here too. But yeah, they were able to hold on and protect things with this Four of Pentacles. But yeah, look at this Knight of Swords right in the center here. If you said that you summoned this storm, I would not be, this does not surprise me at all. I'm learning towards its lost cause, and I just need to make as much money there and move on. Or I'm leaning towards. Yeah. It may be a matter of that. Like, don't invest too much into this store, because even if it was to really turn around, would it really change your situation? I mean, it's kind of a negative way of looking at it, I guess, because it's like not good for everyone else as a whole. But it's also a more practical way of looking at it. Like, if you really get invested in changing the store around, it may not necessarily bring you more money in, it may just bring more work, and not higher pay or anything, and say things, you get deeply emotionally invested, which you do sometimes when we're trying to improve something that we're working for or working towards, even if it's not our own store or business. And say there are disappointments, you don't want to be emotionally invested in that. Saying a situation that was created before. Exactly. Yeah, that too. It was a mess that was created before you got there. It's not your responsibility to have to clean it up here. And yeah, there's not a whole lot of, yeah, there was definitely some serious losses, man, with this Ten of Pentacles reversed. And they didn't lose everything, but I did. Have you been back? Do you know anything if they're okay? You said that everywhere else was pummeled around the store, but have you checked to see if they survived, if they're completely down to rubble, or did they make it out? Because it does not look good. It looks like they definitely had some suffering. And thank you very much, Jeremiah, for your donation, my friend. Yes, I went there on Tuesday. The store is fine. Okay. I think the losses, excuse me, were to the community. Excuse me. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, this Ten of Pentacles reverse is inherent value. I think the suffering from the store is just the general vibe. Yeah, this Three of Swords. Yeah. Then we've got this Seven of Swords reversed, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Wands reversed. And I feel this echoes similar sentiments to what we were just speaking of. Is like there's nefarious energy in that store. It's toxic. It's a mess because things were not done the way that they should have been. And some dirty deeds may have been done, and there's just a huge mess. And we've got this Wheel of Fortune here. I don't want to say that it's karma, but it is what it is. It was what happened. People come to the store afterwards with pics of softball-sized hail and lots of car and roof damage. Something shady is going on there. Yeah, Seven of Swords reversed, absolutely. And it's karmically going to come right back to them with this, and it is coming right back to them with this Wheel of Fortune card. And it's a battle that I don't think they're going to be able to ultimately win. Do I think their store has potential to improve? Yeah, totally. But I also think that like everything has potential to improve in a weird way. You've got to really want it. They've got to really, not you, but the company itself's got to really want it. Um, and it's a really, they want it to fail. Precisely, you've got to want something to succeed. And that's really what the conflict that I'm seeing here, this internal conflict, this Five of Wands reversed of, yeah, we'd like to, obviously like to see things get better, but at the end of the day, not really. You know, like, don't really give two shits about, I think most people don't give two shits about that place, that work there. They wouldn't care if they were to see it crumble to the ground, you know? And yeah, we've got this Four of Swords, the Lovers, and the Knight of Wands reversed, which I think is something for you to take into consideration here. To take pause and reflect on everything that has just befallen them. Reflect on your current union with your workplace, Four of Swords and the Lovers, and try to figure out whether you want to, how much of your energy's going for, if you want to invest in the store with the Knight of Wands reverse, just like we were talking about. Like, do you want to stick around and help with marketing and see them improve, or is this a lost cause? You know, and should you just hustle and make as much money as you can and then move on to something bigger and better, you know, and not get too emotionally invested in it? That's really something to meditate and think on here, and I think you already have. Definitely sounds like. But yeah, no, it's if they've got an attitude of wanting it to fail, then how are you supposed to work with? How is anybody supposed to work with that? You know. Yeah. So all was not lost. But they certainly don't have, you know, when a store befalls something like that, it really needs to be a store that has employees that have a really high sense of morale, and there's like none, if any, morale. The morale's very low at that place, and that's when people really need to kind of rally together, you know, with that morale for the company or the store, and it's just not there. So that Knight of Pentacles reversed, it's like, yeah, they could have done more to protect the store, but they didn't. And it had nothing to do with lack of resources or anything. It was just like, didn't really care. Hey, Kristen, how are you doing, my sweets? How are you doing, love? I hope you're doing well today. So I hope that brought you clarity, Matt. I hope that made sense. Made sense to me. And yeah, I know we talked about the whole marketing thing there. But you know, yeah, the previous managers really messed it up badly, and how much do you really, now it's time to really think, like, do you really want to, how much do you really want to emotionally and energetically especially, that Knight of Wands reversed, how much energy do you want to invest further in this, you know? So, yeah. Thank you very, very much, Matt. I thank you very much, as always, and, yeah. Everything's gonna be all right. And wow, you can control the weather, you can control the storms. You really are the magician, man. That's crazy. That's so cool. I mean, like, not crazy, but like crazy cool. Jurenaru, Mr. Jeremiah, thank you so much for your donation, my friend. And if you are watching this live stream, please be a buddy and be sure to click the like button. It means so much to me. It helps me out so much more than you'd ever know. Can you tell me how my conversation is going to go with my commander tomorrow? We were supposed to meet today, but he forgot, which isn't a good sign to me. I want to talk to him about letting me out the army. Ooh, okay, let's see. How long have you been in the army, Jeremiah? Two and a half years now. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How is Jeremiah's conversation with his commander going to go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation go with his commander tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation go with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation with his commander go tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation go with his commander tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation go with his commander tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation go with his commander tomorrow? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jeremiah's conversation go with his commander tomorrow? 4 of Wands. The Star reversed. King of Swords reversed. Ace of Pentacles. 5 of Wands reversed. The Emperor reversed. 9 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles reversed. King of Wands reversed. King of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. Page of Wands reversed. 8 of Cups. 2 Swords. And the Hermit. Okay, so you are meeting up with your commander tomorrow. It was supposed to be today, but he forgot. Yeah, not a good sign. Not cool. And you want to talk to him about letting you out of the army. Now, this looks good. It looks good in the sense that I see you, I see a journey, Jeremiah. I see, like this, I'll get to a lot of the cards here, but I see moving away from something. Eight of Cups, the Hermit, this Two of Swords, starting a new, Ace of Pentacles, starting a new journey. Now I've got to ask, I don't know, this is where I am not knowledgeable. Well, there's several places where I'm not knowledgeable. One of them is I don't know how the army works. I'm assuming that you're contracted for a certain amount of time. Are you signed to a certain amount of time, and is there something where you can are you trying to basically say like, hey, I know that I'm contractually obligated to stay here longer, but I have reasons A, B, C, and D as to why I need to leave. Is that kind of what's going on? Or is it like you can leave at your own volition whenever you want? Because regardless of whether you can just leave whenever you want or whether it's going to have to be like pleading and pleading your case, I do see two things. Yes, my contract doesn't end until 2026, but I'm trying to say I have reasons I need to leave. Well, I'm assuming those reasons are real, right? And do you have documentation regarding those reasons possibly, or anything you can prove? Because there will be pushback. Like I'm seeing this, that it'll ultimately, it should work in your favor here. I'm seeing the Six of Wands, Four of Wands. Yes, they are real and it's documented. Good stuff. That's important here. That's going to be crucial because I'm seeing, let's see, 1, 2, 3 kings. Kings, I don't know if your commander is a male or not, but kings are often in the court cards signifiers of superiors in one's job world, whatever, in your case, the army. And in this case, we haven't even gone through all the cards yet, but we've got 3, as I just showed you, and only one of them is upright. We've got King of Swords reversed and King of Wands reversed. King of Pentacles is upright. So I feel like things are there, but there is going to be some kickback here. The Emperor reversed is also, I feel, like there, despite the fact that your reasons are documented and valid, they're still going to try to convince you to stay. They want you to stay. That's their job. Furthermore, to keep people in the army, they know a lot of people probably don't want to stay after a certain amount of time. No tea, no shade to the army, but that's just what I've noticed with a lot of folks. It's not for everybody. It's not. Like, some people really dig the army, some people give it a shot and they don't like it. And it's not for them, and it doesn't work with what their needs are in their life. And it sounds like that is your case, my friend. It's just not jiving with you, you're not jiving with it, so why should you continue being there? And you have solid reasons as to why you should not be there and why it is not benefiting you and setting you on the best track and to be the happiest person you can be and the healthiest person you can be and the most content person you can be and satisfied. But they're going to kick back. They're going to say like, no, Jeremiah, you just haven't been here long enough. Like you just haven't experienced everything that you should yet. This, that, and the other. They're going to listen to you, but there's going to be kickback. But honey, you've got the upper hand here with this Nine of Wands. Your reason, they yes, you are contractually obligated to be with them till 2026, as you said, the end of 2026. But there are also legitimate reasons as to why you need to leave, and like you said, they are documented, so that is going to be key here. And the one thing though is you've got to stand firm, man. You've got to stand really firm. They're really going to try to use play some mind game tactics on you, and some like debate conversational I don't want to say manipulative conversation tactics, but they've been here before. They've been here before, and they've been trained as to how to deal with when this happens, despite the fact that every situation is unique in its own way. They have a protocol to follow, and you're really going to have to stand your ground. It is your ground. This is like, I really am saying that you have the upper hand, but you've got to stand firmly with this Page of Wands reversed. Okay, don't allow any of their manipulation techniques, their mind games, try to work on you, because that's exactly what, oh my gosh, that's exactly what this King of Swords reversed is. I can even pull up the definition right here. It's mind games, and usually, from an oppressive, irrational person who is really abusing, they're not abusing their power, but they're not playing fair here. They're definitely going to try and play mind games, in terms of trying to control your actions, because the King of Swords reversed is all about that, controlling others' actions, and manipulating things in the way that he needs them to be manipulated. We've got this Nine of Pentacles reversed right here in the center, which I call the crux card, when we do these expanded 15 card readings. It's right in the very center, and to me this is signifying the lack of how the army is no longer, or maybe never was, aligned with your life and who you are, and what you're looking for, your vibrations, your sense of self-worth. There's no desire here to go forward and succeed in the army for you. And that's so all good. I commend you for realizing that. Not everyone even can realize, maybe this is making me unhappy and I need to go in a new direction. But you know yourself well enough. And I love this card. This card made me really happy to see, this Eight of Cups. You are going to walk away. You know it's time to walk away. And you are going to. This is the beginning of a new chapter for you with this Ace of Pentacles. But again, with this reverse King card, this King of Wands now underneath, I feel like you may be speaking to more than just your commander tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, but you'll be speaking maybe to most likely more than one person about this situation. They might throw in some other people here. Like, are you sure? Are you really, really sure, Jeremiah, that you want to leave? Are you really, 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 really sure? Because, we offer this, that, and the other, and I just think there's so much more for you to experience here. They're gonna be feeding you a lot of BS. And don't let it confuse you. Don't let it misguide you. You know how you feel. You know your clarity of thought with this Two of Swords. You're already fighting an internal battle, Jeremiah, with this Five of Wands reverse, and you don't need to tell me what it is. But the fact that you are needing to fight an internal battle in the midst of being in a confined space like the army and not even feeling it means that it's really time for you to go, and you know it. I feel like there's going to, like I said, there's going to be more than one person who's going to try and talk to you, and I feel like the last person who talks to you is going to be the final boss in the Mario game, in the video game, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to be the one to be like, okay, I see it, I get it, you want to go, we see it, like, we see the documentation, you gotta go, and you feel like this is best for you. So, you know what? Go forth, Jeremiah, with this Hermit card. Get in your boat and row to calmer shores. Okay? And discover the next chapter, the next journey, the next episode of where you want to go in life and what you want to do. So it's going to be a tough conversation, but you stand firm. You stand firm, you stand your ground, you keep your, obviously show them your documentation, because there will be victory here, there will be success, you will be moving forward, you will be moving on. Okay? So that is what I see for you, sweet Jeremiah. Thank you so very much for your donation. I really, really appreciate you. And I hope I brought you clarity with this reading. And I wish you all the very, very best of luck tomorrow. Not like I don't think you need it. I don't think you need luck. I think you've got your angels watching over you. I think what's really just important here is standing your ground firmly, knowing who you are, knowing and believing in your truth and your voice, and knowing that that's whose voice matters tomorrow. No one else's but yours, because it's your life. You're so welcome, Jeremiah. Thank you, love. All right, everybody. So donations are currently open. If anybody would like a reading, and you made a donation, you will be next. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to Starry Tarot. Hope you're all having a great Wednesday, wherever you are out there in the world. And if you're watching this live stream, please be so friendly and so kind, and remember to click the like button. It really helps the girl out. Oh, you made another donation? I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, Matt. What is going on with my phone? Yeah, I did. I don't know why it's not popping up with the donations, but thank you so much, Matt. Thank you, thank you. Let's go ahead and add you again to the list. All right. Thank you again very much, Matt. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Is someone or something blocking Matt from his purpose? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking Matt from his purpose? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking Matt from his purpose? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking Matt from his purpose? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking Matt from his purpose? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking Matt from his purpose? Masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking Matt from his purpose? Masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking Matt from his purpose? Mixed masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking that from his purpose? Mixed masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking that from his purpose? Mixed masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking that from his purpose? Mixed masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking that from his purpose? Mixed masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking that from his purpose? Mixed masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking that from his purpose? Mixed masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking that from his purpose? Mixed masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking that from his purpose? Mixed masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking that from his purpose? Mixed masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking that from his purpose? Mixed masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking that from his purpose? Mixed masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking that from his purpose? Mixed masters and spirit guides. Is someone or something blocking that from his purpose? All right. Let's see. Okay. Judgment reversed. I should have known that. Seven of Swords. The World. Five of Wands. The Tower reversed. 10 of Wands. 10 of Cups. 8 of Wands reversed. 8 of Swords reversed. The Empress reversed. The Lovers reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. Page of Wands reversed. 2 of Cups. And Page of Cups reversed. I don't know what you think that looks like, Matt, but to me that looks like a yes. Especially if we're going to look at this center card right here, just right off the bat. 8 of Wands reversed right here in the center. 8 of Wands reversed is 100% a blockage of some type. And if we're going to start here, actually, which I've never actually done, I don't think, starting from the middle, let's do that. Got this 8 of Wands reversed, which in a lot of definitions I have discovered of this card, one of my favorite ones is it's very much Mercury retrograde energy when the 8 of Wands is in its reversed form. Yes, there are a lot of, I don't want to say opportunities, messages, energies, because look at what we have right above here. We've got the World right above, which is an awakening, which is a a cycle coming to a close and a new one beginning, a healthy cycle, healthy resurgence. And then right underneath that, we have this Page of Wands reversed, which is a lack of I don't want to just say a lack of motivation, because that feels too easy, I think, but it does result in a lack of motivation, but a lack of vision, really, a lack of forward vision. Energy that leads you being prone to distraction, sometimes prone to boredom. I'm being pushed to my limits in order to purge all my negative programming and recreate myself. I have to push through this current time frame. Absolutely. And this current time frame is a challenging one for quite a few people, Matt. There's a lot of people I know, they're going through a very challenging time right now, while trying to plan and manifest what's next. Absolutely. Absolutely. We've got this Five of Wands, Eight of Swords reversed, and Two of Cups. Well, trying to, oh, it's extreme. Yeah, yeah. There are some internal conflicts. Conflict, actually, not just internal, also external conflicts. Maybe not current ones, because I don't think you're going through any current conflicts with anyone in particular right now. But it doesn't have to be with any one person per se either. It could be external conflicts just with battling with one's wills or anything else. This is an accelerated time and an opportunity to really move forward. That's what I keep on telling people, and I'm feeling that too. And my mom keeps on telling me that, and a lot of people are not. I don't want to say they're not believing me, but it's hard for them to I guess it's things are so difficult for a lot of people that it's just almost impossible to see any light at the end of the tunnel. And when they hear that, they're just like, okay, well, I don't know about that, but I wish some of them would listen. I think sometimes they do. Oh, I'm in conflict with Jason, Josh, and Rosa, and myself. Okay, there we go. External conflict. You got to set yourself free of this, man. You got to set yourself free from those external, especially the external, like with yourself, like I have faith that you'll be able to get past those internal conflicts, and I have faith that you'll be able to get past the external conflicts, but you've really got to, who is Jason, Josh, and Rosa? Are those the people who you're living with right now? Because I do see harmony on the horizon, dude. This Two of Cups. But you got to set yourself free from conflicting connections. People I live and work with. Yeah, I wish harmony could be restored in some way. I wish that people could just live more harmoniously amongst one another and work harmoniously with one another, but that's so much easier said than done. We just see that it's not the case, with in so many different instances with so many different people. You're definitely not alone. And yeah, in fact, that's really one of the main conflicts a lot of people I know are dealing with. We're too different. Yeah, yeah. We've got this Tower reversed, the Empress reversed, and the Page of Cups all reversed. So the interesting thing about the Tower reversed here is not taking chances, resisting change, feeling like you're struggling as much as you can to try to avoid some kind of disaster looming on the horizon, which I don't feel like you think is happening. I don't think you feel like there's a disaster looming on the horizon, but in an effort to not rock a boat that is already rocky or sailing amongst rocky waters, I think that the place and time where you are currently situated does bring about this kind of hesitancy to take possible chances or risks that you may have done in the past in another place, or that's the home situation. I'm just keeping my head down there. That's the wisest thing you got to do. That's the only thing you can do when it's a tough roommate situation, tough living situation. I've been there myself. I'm currently helping a friend of mine navigate it. And that's really when you really can't see eye to eye with someone, and that's not going to be an option. All you got to do is keep your head down. Wow, that was actually really, I never actually said that before, but it's really true. If you can't meet eye to eye with someone, just keep your head down. You know? That's really all you can do. And just move forward and accept that, you know, y'all are just very different people. And it's a temporary situation that is not going to be there forever. It's just very temporary. Yeah, you've mentioned that before, and that's not fun to deal with at all. This Empress reversed. I hate to say it, but it's often significant of feeling, it's kind of like this Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, I feel like the blockages do come from around you, like wrong place, wrong time, I think. Like, yeah, you're very unlike anyone. I'm looking for my tribe and for yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you me too, man. You me too. For sure. And because that's what's going to really lift you and set you on the right course. And that's what I'm seeing here with this Two of Cups and Ten of Cups. I'll get to that. And I've already hit upon this Two of Cups. There is harmony on the horizon. And when I say harmony, you know, harmonious union or unions, I'm not talking, it can be romance, but I'm also talking friendship. I'm talking about a good living situation, a good work situation, harmonious, just harmony with other people that we have to do, because we have, whether we like it or not, even if we, you know, try to go into full hermit mode, at one point or another, we almost always have to deal with other people. And if you're going to have to deal with other people, it's easiest if it could be harmonious, right? Then we can all just work together and live our best lives and do what's best for us. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like this time, this place, this situation has, sadly, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, but this is just what I'm seeing and feeling in the card here with this Empress reversed. Feel like some of your I don't want to say your self-worth, but I feel like you're feeling a little insecure, or at least like that you're harsh on yourself. You feel like you're lacking progress when really you're making the best progress that you can, the fastest possible progress that anyone could in that situation, and you should really applaud yourself and give yourself a pat on the back, and not be hard on yourself. They're challenging your self-worth. Yeah, don't let other people do that. Don't let other people do that. I was pushed out of hermit mode and into this. I know, Matt. I know, and not, you know, we can try to be in hermit mode. You know, but in a way, hermit mode's a little bit of a luxury for a lot of people. You know, not everyone can do that. And you know, at some point, like, you know, I kind of went into hermit mode a little bit, um, you know, when I decided to work for myself. But, and then I kind of missed having people around me, um, fellow artists especially, and now there's all this drama, and I'm, you know, so it's like, it's two sides to the coin. And sometimes you don't have a choice either. Like, I also needed to make extra money, and like, yeah, just, I, you know, and they do it under the guise of challenge. They do it under the guise of a joke. Yeah, no, they're that's sick. That's someone who's insecure about themselves. You know that, right? That's a direct reflection of how they feel about themselves. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, and that's healthy. That's healthy, Matt, to go into hermit mode on your day off. Give yourself some space. You need the space. That's totally fair, man. That's totally fair. Um, we've got this Page of Cups reversed right underneath here, though. Again, yeah, insecurities, challenges to one's self-worth, yeah, self-value, and creative blocks, causing creative blocks too. Um, for sure. For sure, I told them that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, these people, yeah, no, you've got, I really hope you recognize, like, that this is not a, whatever they're saying to you and joking about with you is a reflection on who they, and on how they see themselves. Honestly, it's really, people don't put people down unless they feel shitty about themselves. You know, Matt, like, that's, I was talking about that yesterday. I was talking about past negative relationship of mine, and I was just berated constantly, verbally, all the live long day. And, well, in the evenings when he was drunk. And the client I was talking to said, "Oh dear, I hope you know I hope you knew that wasn't a reflection of who you were, and that was a reflection of him." And I was like, "Oh yeah, 100%." But I will say, I dated the guy for almost 5 years, and when I really do truly think about it, the first like 2 3 years of yelling, I did think that it was my fault. I did think that it was my fault. Towards the end, I'm like, this person's just crazy. Like, and I need to just leave, which is very, very hard. But it did take some time for me to realize that people that put people down and do things like that, it's just like the bullies in elementary school, middle school, high school. They don't grow up. They just don't grow up. Um, Seven of Swords, Ten of Cups, and Queen of Swords reversed. Seven of Swords is definitely the energy around you that you feel in which you cannot trust at this time. And I don't blame you. You've got to stay very guarded. You don't, you know, you're still new to the town, really. I know you know the people you're living with, but um, not well enough to truly, truly trust them with anything. Um, so it's very hard. Here's another blockage. People's duplicitousness, people's manipulations, people's lack of transparency and ability to trust them is also blocking you. The people around you are toxic, and that can absolutely cause at least a lack of when there's a lack of trust. How are you supposed to be able to make major choices, or take big risks and big chances in the space where you are with them, you know, and not just the people you live with, but the people you work with. But the beautiful thing I see is this Ten of Cups here. I do see you finding those solid connections and establishing healthy relationships with people who support you and don't put you down, and are there for you, and conversely you're there for them, and there's a good exchange of energies, of warm creative energies, mindful energies. So really try. You said that earlier, like you're trying to, in fact I'll quote you. You said, I'm looking for my tribe and for deep, meaningful connections. Continue the search. Don't end the search. I don't know if you're going to necessarily find your tribe where you are right now, but you will. You will find your tribe, dude. You absolutely will. But right now, you have some very valid reasons to feel somewhat bitter about everything around you. And again, with decision making, the Queen of Swords is the decision maker, the grand decision maker. When she's reversed, she's holding on to either current or usually past, but they can also be current injustices, and that prevents her from being able to make a very educated decision on which direction to go, or what decision to make. I hope so. On my break at work the other day, I was outside and I said, I'm so tired of dealing with toxic people. Yeah, absolutely. We then have this Judgment reversed, Ten of Wands, and the Lovers reversed. I feel like this is definitely a reflection of, yeah, your current situation right now. Judgment reversed is similar to what I was saying here. This Empress reversed, Page of Cups reversed, even Page of Wands reversed, dare I say. Self-doubt, judging yourself harshly. Please don't do that. And yeah, you could be doubting and judging yourself a little too harshly here, and it could be causing you to miss opportunities that are awaiting you, because Judgment is all about opportunities as well and new beginnings. And it's also about, as shitty as people can be, it's about not judging them too harshly as well. I'm not saying that you do at all. People around you are quite toxic. I sense it, I feel it, I hear you. But as Plato did so wisely say, be kind, for we are all fighting a very difficult battle. And I'm not saying that you're not kind, or that you're not kind to people. I think you are extremely kind and very gregarious and kind to people. But the less we judge both others and ourselves. Yes, I'm trying not to hate. Oh, yeah, do your very best to not hate them, Matt, because hate is just the most useless energy and emotion to entertain and hold on to. Anger, hatred, those things, nothing good comes of them. It just results in bitterness and upset about the past, which can bleed into the future. And I know it's easier said than done, but it's really important to not waste your energy on hating someone, because it's a lot. It takes a lot of energy to hate someone, and that energy should not be wasted on those who don't deserve it at all. Yeah, the burdens that you face are very real. It's nothing in your head. You're not imagining anything. Yeah, and that's their own lot in life too, you know, and you know, it's not that their lives are going to be great because of it. Like, no, it's going to follow them, and whatever personality disorders these people have, or whatever issues these people have got, or whatever the case may be. It's they're on a low vibrational level. They're operating and living on a low vibrational level. It's not serving them and not uplifting them. They're not in a good place. So it's nothing to envy, you know. And it's best to just let people, I don't want to say let them rot, but just let them kick rocks, you know. Um, the people like that end up burying their own, digging their own grave, you know. Um, and yeah, there's a lot of disharmony with specifically the connections with those around you with this Lover's Reverse card. There's just not a lot of, hello, Deb, good evening, my darling, how are you? There's just not a hard, there is, yeah, zero harmony when it comes to the connections with those around you. Um, and yes, that is, in conclusion, Matt, I would say that is one of the big blockages here that is preventing you from finding your path, your purpose. But this is the great news is that this is temporary. This is just a temporary time and space for you. And it's, you know, like I said, if you can't meet people eye to eye, just keep your head down, keep your head low, and just keep on chugging away and making money, and focusing on you and the next chapter, the next episode. And then I think once you get to just a new place where you can really breathe, Eight of Swords reverse, and actually be set free, then then that vision is going to become so much clearer to you. And as you develop harmonious connections and solid, healthy connections with others as well, that's going to be a huge support for you as well, and a great accelerator, catalyst, I should say, in getting this moving forward. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, Deb. I just have to keep riding the wave and move forward. Totally. I have to have faith it will blossom eventually. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you got to keep the faith, Matt, because it will. I see it. I see this harmony. I see the current disharmony, but I see good things on the horizon. Good things. Once we can try and navigate those difficulties surrounding you. Okay. But if I felt that there was just nothing and you were blocked and there was no way you could unblock it, I would tell you. But you can 100%. You have the power to do this, Matt. You especially. You got a very, very sharp mind, and you're very in tune with spirit and your energies. I'm sorry you've been dealt such a heavy hand here. I really am. But you've got some serious strength and stamina. You're very welcome. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you as always, and you enjoy the rest of your day off. Yeah, I used to tell people that more. I used to tell people that a lot more often. Like, this is just a test. You know, we all, when we come into this world, and you may have heard me say this before, I believe we sign a soul contract. I believe we sign up for the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it's usually the strongest of us that are faced with these tests and difficulties, and that have to go through these challenges. And I'm not saying it's fair or anything. It is what it's actually one of those things that it is what it is. And I don't even, that's one of my least favorite phrases, but it really is just what I believe. That's my faith. And, that it is a test. Absolutely. You can, and you are. Absolutely. Yeah. It's not about like, I can, or I will. It's, I am. I'm doing it now. Yeah. That's awesome. Right on, Matt. Yeah. Full faith and your strength. 100%, yeah. Absolutement. I am so thirsty, and there is someone that's just lurking by my door. Don't know what they're doing. Don't know what they're up to. All right, everybody in the chat. Good to see you. Good to see you. If you are just joining us now, welcome, welcome, welcome. Donation list is currently open. So if you were interested in getting a reading from me, now would be a great time. Anyone who makes a donation now, you will be next. So just let me know if you're interested. Got any questions? And be sure to please click that like button. Please, 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 please. It means a lot to me. Sorry. Sorry about that. I turned the sound off because I started singing. Thank you so much for your donation, Deb. Muchas gracias. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Deb, please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat, my friend. Thank you. What is the Libra Ari's current energy after watching my story on the public profile? I saw him watching it this weekend. I posted the event I attended and knew friends. I hope that went well, Deb. It sounds like it did. Let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Ari's current energy towards Deb after watching her story? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Ari's current energy towards Deb after watching her story? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Ari's current energy towards Deb after watching her story? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Ari's current energy towards Deb after watching her story? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Ari's current energy towards Deb after watching her story? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Ari's current energy towards Deb after watching her story? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Ari's current energy towards Deb after watching her story? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Ari's current energy towards Deb after watching her story? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Ari's current energy towards Deb after watching her story? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Ari's current energy towards Deb after watching her story? The events were great. Wonderful to hear. Good to hear, girl. See, I said there'd be no drama. Ain't no drama in this dancery. Okay, Nine of Wands. Yeah, good energy. Nine of Wands. Ari is... That's the one that was so-called mad and acting narcissistic a few weeks ago. I was gonna say, is this... That's the one that was called mad. Wait, that was so-called mad? Like cuckoo or like angry? And acting narcissistic a few weeks ago? Is this someone... Wait, is this your ex? I'm so sorry. This isn't your ex, is it? Nine of Wands. Let's just get into this. Nine of Wands, Death, Four of Pentacles, the Chariot reversed, and the Hierophant. You don't even follow me. Another, and was watching my stuff. Okay. Yes, that's the crazy one that I was just getting to know. Oh! I remember, girl. I remember. And I was like, whoa, red flags, red flags, red flags abound. So, yeah, he is... I don't want to say he's angry, but he definitely feels some type of way. First of all, he's not over you with the Chariot reverse here. I mean, I know he doesn't follow you, and he's not an ex. But yeah, I was just gonna say, but he was watching. But why he watching your stories? That's because he's not over you. But I don't care. I still think he's cuckoo, and I think that he's irrational. And I think he was a bullet to have been dodged. He seemed, I mean, that's creepy too, low key, you know, like he won't follow you, but he'll look at your stories. Like, he feels like really thwarted because he can tell that you're over it. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess you're like, you know, I did actually kind of think about that. I was like, you know, there is the case of just being nosy, but it's a little deep. Yeah, I don't want to say it's like deeper than that, but it kind of is. He's nosy, but like that's, I don't know. For someone to be, in my opinion, maybe this is just me. I feel like I'm kind of a nosy person. But I'm nosy about people I'm only nosy about people who I like care about, or did care about at some point, or had some kind of like thing for, but won't communicate like a mature. But that's what I'm talking about. This guy is not worth it. This guy is not worth it. He's not worth your time. And that's why, you know, no, it's not weird to not follow someone and look at their stories. But in his case, I think it is, because he still is holding on to whatever feelings he had for you, despite his immature actions. Right, I think most of us are, right? Like, we're only, it's like, like, no one is just nosy if they're not, like, legitimately interested, and we're only legitimately interested when we care. So, he cares. Yet he won't, doesn't even have the good graces to follow you because he doesn't want to show you that he cares, doesn't want to communicate with you. He feels like this is really hurting him because he's like, damn, this girl's totally moved on. And that's like, and that narcissistic kind of ego-ish behavior and personality type that he has doesn't want to see that. The best revenge is good living and good loving. But the best revenge is good living is what I always say. And people don't like messed up people don't like seeing people doing well or seeing people happy. There's an old Jewish or an old Yiddish phrase, "Eine keine Hara," which means beware of the evil eye. There's always people that are going to see be mindful of sharing, of what you share with the world and who you share it with, because there's going to be some people who don't want to see that. Did I tell you that? Because I didn't feel like that. I didn't feel like he'd moved on. I felt like he was kind of psycho, still had some attachments though. And I don't know if he's like, only low vibrational people don't like to see bingo, Deb, bingo. And there's a lot of people out there like that, like another reader said it. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Another reader said that. Okay, interesting. I mean, in a way, he's moved on because he's not, in the sense that he's not coming forward towards you, but emotionally, no. Do I think that you're the only person that he's thinking about? I'm not trying to hurt your feelings here. Of course I'm not. Why would I want to hurt your feelings? But I think that he's got a little bit of player energy to him. He may be talking, again, it's this feeding of the ego that I'm picking up so heavily on. They said he's moving on to the next, but watching my page still. I cannot speak for any other reader, as I always say, but I'm going to say that sounds about right. Sounds about right. He's got player energy. Yeah. And, yeah, he sees that you've moved on, and, ooh, it irks him. I love that it irks him, though, because I feel like he deserves it. Like, wake-up call, man. Like, if you really want to have happiness with a solid, beautiful woman, don't act like a child and use your big boy words. Like, come on, get real. Yeah, this Nine of Wands, it's like he still is very physically attracted to you, especially, like, very, very, like, thinks you're super, super duper hot. Thought you looked really, really good in the photos, as I'm sure you did. But he also felt like I feel like he's been here before. Also with the Hierophant card, I feel like this is a cycle, and he's been here before, where he's done something similar that he did to you to another young lady. She said, well, F that. I'm sorry, I do not have the tolerance for that kind of bullshit. Some women will put up with it for a while. Some men will put up with that kind of behavior for a while. I was thinking about that last night. Like, someone I was just starting to date, like, after, like, 2 dates, like, I didn't answer my phone for, like, 3 hours. I was working, and I wasn't looking at my phone. They freaked out on me. And we'd only been on, like, 1 or 2 dates. I was like, bitch, bye, blocked. Are you kidding me? Like, that's crazy. I was like, I told you I was going to be at work for 3 hours. What else do you think I was doing? Like, and if you don't trust me, and it's only been 3 dates, that's crazy stuff. But there are some people who might put up with that kind of behavior and just think it's normal. Like, oh, that person's really, really into me or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's about boundaries, and with him, it's like he's got none really. He this is something that's happened before, you know. Yeah, it's not reasonable. He's not a reasonable person, and how dare he even feel badly that you don't belong to him. You don't owe him shit, you know. Of course, like if he was a gentleman, he would be happy that you looked so happy and beautiful, and maybe he would try and reach out to you, you know. But he that's not where he vibrates. That's not how he operates, and you could tell it's happened before. Yeah, yeah, that stuff's toxic cyclical behavior, and you dodged a bullet, you know. If that's, yeah, like I was just saying, like if that kind of stuff, if that kind of behavior shows up really early on, like you don't want to deal with that in any long-term capacity at all, you know. No one wants to deal with it, period. um so yeah, what I was gonna say was just like how dare he like expect someone to not live their best life, or to expect you to just sit and mope about him and not go out and continue living your best life. Like, give me a break. Who does he think he is? Like, you know, I don't know. I think he thinks he's God's gift to females of the world. I think I've repeated myself like 3 times just alone tonight, saying you dodged a bullet, you dodged a bullet. Oh my gosh, you've dodged a bullet majorly. Because can you imagine, girl, what that would have been like if because that behavior, you know, we're on our best behavior when we were first starting to date people. We usually show our best self and present our best self. But if that kind of behavior showed up early on, can you only imagine what other things are going on with him? You know, that is enough. That's one thing to consider. And if it was just that crazy behavior, imagine just dealing with that long term. Like, I can't. I don't even want to, because I'm like, ugh, what a nightmare, you know. Sorry. What? So he was expecting me to post and stuff. Um, no, it was more he was not expecting that. He was not expecting you to. I don't know if I'm sure he didn't know that you were going out unless you told him. Um, no, he was surprised to have seen that. It's almost like he felt like you were just gonna like he had some idea in your head that you were like at home crying over him or something. Oh, so he was expecting you to post. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like that you would be posting sad stuff or like sad quotes or nothing at all or whatever. Yeah, no, that or not even post, but like he like in his mind was like envisioning you like at home moping over a bowl of ice cream. Like, no. He that's where I'm just like, who does he think he is? Like God's gift to women? Like that is those crazy kind of ego type thinking, you know. Good girl, good girl. You blocked him. Good girl. I think you did. I think you did. That checks out, and that sounds about right. Yeah, I've had to block very few people in my life. I only do it unless I feel threatened by someone, and the aforementioned person I just told you about, I felt threatened by that. I was like, hell no, I'm not going forward. Yeah, that's unwell. He barely knows me. Yeah, yeah. He barely knows you. And that's what I was saying earlier, too. Is like, you don't owe him shit, girl. You don't owe him anything. And it's not even about owing him anything. It's like, y'all don't hardly know each other. Like, this guy's ego is just out of this world. It's crazy. Um, Cuckoo, the guy is kooksters. And yeah, you are moving upwards and onwards, and with your life and new directions, and yeah, good stuff, girl. Let him feel badly about it. You know, not like I want anyone to feel badly about anything, but like, you know, if he's gonna feel anyway, let it be that. I just was overthinking it. Like I wasn't giving him a chance, but he's not a victim. Oh, so you did okay. That and which is natural, Deb. I think like okay, whoa, did I overthink this? Did I overjudge this person? Totally, totally. I was up late last night thinking about that, my experiences with that, like, and even with clients of mine, like did, was I too harshly judging the person they were asking about, stuff like that. And then they'll come back to me like 2 weeks later and be like, dude, I just heard that he did this, that, and the other, or like A, B, C, and D, and it just confirms everything. But yeah, no, he is not a victim. And he did this to himself. He really did. He could have had something good with you, but he wasted a beautiful opportunity. And this is not the first time he's done it. He's a repeat offender, and maybe he'll finally learn. I don't think so. I don't know, because I think other women have turned away from him as well. Exactly, because he disrespected you, yeah, and insulted your intelligence, yeah. Very few, there's some people who will put up with that. Some people that their self-worth is pretty low, and sometimes they'll indulge in that and be okay. But it's no, most people will not stand for that disrespect or insults, especially early on, and that's about boundaries. And yeah, no, that would only have continued, and yeah, self-sabotage for him. Yeah, yeah. But I was also going to say something else. Hey, Kristen, just one sec. I'm going to read your message in just a sec. I had a train of thought there um, about that whole thing. Did it just escape me? You made the right decision, basically, Deb. All I have to say is you made the right decision, um, and you were not being too harsh there. If anybody disrespects you like that, um, or insults you, yeah, no, that's a boundary you got to draw, and it's sad, but and I feel like there are some women who in his life who have stuck around after he did that and treated them like garbage, and I don't feel like that even lasted long. Like I feel like he's a real like offender, and but I feel like yeah, he's pushed away other women too who wouldn't stand for that. And more power to them, and more power to you, and because that's what I was just gonna say is I was hoping that your actions here would have him turn a new leaf, but I don't feel like this is the first like, time it's happened. It is. It's just sad. It's just sad. Miss Kristen, I just wanted to thank you for messaging me. I'll message back more in depth. I got it this morning and work was crazy busy. No problem, Kristen. No problem, love. No problem. No, you're all good, Kristen. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're all good. You're all good. You know what? The same thing happened to me the other night. I was on a tarot channel, and I didn't want to interrupt, but I was like, when you get the chance to read this, please do. No, you're all good, girl. You're all good. And good. You got an apology this morning. Good stuff. Okay. Uh, did I see your other post up there? Let's see. Let's see. Now it makes sense why he asked me. Oh, now it makes sense why he asked me when will I cut him off when we were getting to know each other. Oh yeah, what a self-sabotaging question to even ask. You know? Just anticipating. I mean, yes, okay, most relationships will come to an end at some point. Let's just be real. If it's not, death, it's going to be the ending of some other ending, right? But to anticipate it that early and to word it in that way, my golly, my goodness, yeah, that speaks volumes right there. Those words spoke volumes. I'm very glad you got an apology, an happy apology, Kristen. You deserve it. And like I said, he would have been. I felt Brad's remorse. I felt regret. I felt remorse. So I was like, he feels badly. So I'd be very surprised if he didn't apologize. And he just cares about you, loves you. You know, he knew he had to make it right, and I'm glad he did. It was too early for someone to ask that. Totally. Yeah, that's really self-sabotage behavior. You're so welcome, Deb. You are so welcome, and thank you. I appreciate you so much. Hope I brought you some clarity um, to that situation there. All right, everybody. So donations list is open right now. If y'all are interested in a reading, let me know, let me know, let me know. Whoever makes a donation next will be next on deck. And I told him I'm stressed this week and I'm not myself. And he was like, "You're okay. The week is almost over." Oh, that's sweet. That it's true. We're midway, almost there. I took a new role at work Monday. It's been crazy. I'm sorry. It's been so hectic, Kristen. That's intense. I hope things smooth out. Someone got demoted and I got promoted and she's still there. It's not good. Hectic. Oh, I can only imagine the dramatics there. Um, ooh, yeah, they're still there, or she's still there, and you got basically her job. Yeah, like that's so funny. I said it, and then you typed it. Yeah, you basically got her job. Boy, um, what kind of terms were you guys on before that? Was it already bad terms? Because I mean, if she's even if she was the most understanding, kind souled woman in the world, I can't imagine someone not feeling at least slightly justice reversed about that, you know? And it's not even tuition, and it's not even your fault, you know? Good terms. And is she acting mean towards you now, or is she understanding that? I mean, you did not make this choice, you know. You just work your little butt off. Now she hates everyone, and it's making everyone on pins and needles. Oh, okay. She just hates everyone now. Okay. She should probably not be there. I mean, if you get demoted, that's a sign. If it's not a sign from your job, it's a sign from the universe. Like, girl, do you really want to be here anymore? Um, Not you, her. Um, Oy vey, that's intense. That's gotta be a difficult space to be in. Um, and they're making changes and she's mad and keeps going to the manager and it's not her job anymore. Yeah, and that's all they're gonna tell her too. And that's your job now, is to streamline that position and level it up as much as possible, as much as it should have been done by her, which is why she got demoted. Um, she doesn't have the authority anymore. She's probably just gonna leave, honestly. Sounds like she can't handle not having that the authority that she used to have. But who knows where that will go. But sounds like it. I don't know. I mean, yeah, what, she can't do anything. Yeah, continue to implement those changes. I mean, and I know you will. The only person she can be mad at here is herself, honestly. She can be mad, I guess, at your work and your superiors, the management, but really she's got to look at the bigger picture, you know. Also easier said than done. You know, I'm not her. It's not my job. The more I work, the more I see how bad she left it, and I think that's why she's freaking out. Well, yeah, that's gotta be. I mean, that's gotta be why well, like I said, that's gotta be why they demoted her and promoted you, is because she clearly was being, you know, remiss in her job duties and in making that position what it is. Yeah, she's like left it in shambles. Now you have to clean up the mess and implement new protocols and or whatever, implement new ways of doing things. And yeah, it's rocking her entire world. I don't know how long she'll want to be there for, honestly, Crystal. I mean, a lot of places will deliberately not fire people because they don't. I mean, I was talking about this yesterday. I don't know if it was with you or with another client, but a lot of places will deliberately not fire people, but will try to push them out in different ways because they don't want to pay unemployment. This may have been a way that they were trying to do that, you know? Could very well be something that they were trying to do there. Right? Yeah, I sure do too. It's been so annoying. There's been there were two flies in here earlier, and I managed to shoo them out of here, but there's one left, and this happened the other day too. There's a clock right in front of me. The other day, the fly was right at the top where the 12 is, and today the fly is at the 2 o'clock hour. I don't know. Is this some sign? I don't think so, but who knows? Who knows? These damn flies. Get out of here, shoe flies. Once again, everybody, the donation list is open. If you make a donation, you will be next. And I've been on for almost 2 hours now. So once we hit the 2 hour mark, I'll do a last call for all donations. But now would also be a great time if y'all are interested in getting a reading today, tonight, this morning, wherever you are in the world out there. All right, we are approaching that 2-hour mark. And when we do, I will do a last call for any and all donations tonight. All right. Yep, I have been on for 2 hours, so I'm going to do a last call for any and all donations. Last call for any and all donations tonight. It's last call. So, if you have any questions that you would like answered by me this evening, now would be the time to drop your donation and your question, and I would be more than happy to read for you. But please let me know now if you are interested in a reading. Thank you very much. Last call for any and all donations. Last call. Last call for any and all donations. Last call. Last call for any and all donations tonight. I also offer private readings over the phone. If you are a more private person, would like some confidentiality, I offer them over the phone as well. I also offer them over email or via Instagram to over DM. But if you would like a live reading tonight, now will be your time. Last call for any and all donations. Let me know if you would like a reading, if you need a reading from me tonight. Let me know. Now will be your time. Last call for donations. Last call. All right. And with that, I am going to call it a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you all so much for being here, and I will be on again tomorrow. Be sure you click that notification bell so you know every time I go live. I go on at different times every day. It's usually in the evening Pacific Standard Time. Well, today I went on around like 4:30 p.m. But the last few days I've been going on sometimes 7 or 8, so it just varies day to day. So if you would like to know it when I go live, definitely click that all notifications bell icon and you will be notified. Other than that, thank you all so much, and I will see you tomorrow.